So what happens when you're trying to eat your dinner? Trying to find your way. Okay, garden update time. Just as my mum starts using the hedge trimmer thing. But here we go. Potatoes inside the raised bed. They're getting higher. I need to earth them up again. There's the garlic. Probably not too far off. And all the spring onion has been planted more recently. A couple of elephant garlic here. 2 of them died. Said that before. Yeah, parsnips and broccoli. Parsnips are finally actually taken off. Garlic in here. Growing the best of all. Way thicker stems. Some stuff up here which I'm not sure what it is. Tomatoes going well inside. Got some peppers at the back that have been topped. More tomatoes. We've got a cucumber in there somewhere, I think. Got the carrots going well. The ones that we thinned out. Still got to thin out the other ones. Actually, we'll get down to that. But yeah, they're going fine. Potato patch, as per usual, just getting increasingly bigger. Looking insane. Starting to flower now. But yeah, it's going to be a crazy first year of crop, unless we get really unlucky. Then we come down to the other carrots that haven't been fully thinned. I thinned some of them out, but not fully yet. Got the onions here that I didn't know whether to split when we first got them, because they came in little cubes and they were all bunched together like this, so we assumed just to stick them in. But I don't know if we should have split them apart or not. I think we should have, but we'll find out. But they grow, they're growing good anyway. And we got the courgettes right here, doing good. Oh yeah, we did get a bunch of white fly, but I'll get down to that in a sec. It was on like the broccoli. You're gonna see some. No, we got a bunch of them off by spraying some stuff on there the other day. We tried some other ways, but and the broad beans here that got black fly. They've had black fly the whole time, but they seem to be growing decent. We come out here and kill them every day as best we can. We're just using some sprays recently, just because some places are getting out of hand. But yeah, again, everything looks like pretty happy. They're getting so big now and heavy that they're starting to wilt over. Then we come down over to the blueberry bushes here. This is the one we had from the last house. They get big, but obviously you chop them back every year. This is one we got this year, but you water them with the rainwater that we get out the water butt. Got through a decent amount of the soil that piled up here as well. Just putting that around the garden, especially using it to earth up the potatoes as well, mixing that in. Then actually we'll start at this end here. This is where probably the biggest amount of whitefly that we got. We noticed yesterday, and a bunch of powdery mildew on the bottom of all of our Swedes, which was annoying because they were actually looking pretty happy. But yeah, hopefully they prevail. Carrots, here's some we moved from the raised beds when we were thinning them out. A lot of them just died because they were too thin and small to sort of come into a new medium. I did try to pick the biggest ones, but at the same time I didn't want to move the big ones from the raised bed, so it was hard to pick because the ones that were already established in there, you don't want to move them. But yeah, the ones that we got later on, rather than popping ourselves, are all looking good. A little forest of carrots there. In the middle section we've got the sweet corn. This end has really taken off the past few days. We've got all that. These were planted maybe 2 weeks later than this end. And then we've got the peas here coming up. Then we've got a pumpkin in there somewhere. I think we've got a courgette in there, some broccoli, and then some runner beans going up here. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. That's this patch right there. And now we're going down to the last section, the slope section. So on the top row we've got the tomatoes, cherry tomatoes in the middle, and just some sort of standard type of tomatoes either side. Coming down into the carrots that we got from a company that came really late, so we transplanted them and they didn't even have their leaves popping up for like a month. And I think most of them that are actually standing up now are new ones that have grown, whereas for ages it was literally all of them were just like this on the ground. But they were quite late to be transplanted, but the company just sent them super late for some reason, but they actually seem to be popping back up fine, so I'll take that. Got some chard here, I think it is. It's growing really well. I probably won't eat it, but it's growing good, and my mum will eat it, but she's also got to eat all of that and all of that. They done really well, the salad boxes. Alright, the courgettes here, doing good. Some broad beans in between them, growing well. But obviously since they're mixed in with here, they didn't grow that at all. And they were added in here way later, just from extra pots. Here's some more swede. Let's see if I give it a kick. You can see some white flies come off. Not really, most of them are dead. But yeah, these guys got attacked big time by the white fly and the powdery mildew. Probably can't even see, his leaf's not even that bad. No. But anyway, this is some broccoli and something else. Some French beans. Got some strawberry plants here. I've eaten all the big ones recently, so there's that. And then here's the bigger lot of strawberries that are coming later, but there's way more of them. This is the one we had planted from last year. Onions, getting close. And yeah, that is it.
You want to dig down and have
Alright, yeah, do you want to do it? Alright, so we're going to pick the first garlic out of this pot, which have seemed to grow way better in the pots than they did in a raised bed, simply because they were transplanted later into the raised beds, where these were planted earlier into here.
Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, look. See all the cloves.
Oh yeah, look, you've already split it open. So we've got to use that one straight away. But no, that was pretty cool, to be honest.
Ooh, smell the garlic. Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, it smells good. More strawberries coming through. A lot more in better condition this time, for some reason, than our last pick, like about a week ago. But yeah, all the ones that were about to turn ripe last time have just finished today. Still quite a lot more to come. These guys not doing as much, but again, it's their first year, they're not that big, so. Got a butterfly in her mouth, and they're all chasing him. Oh, where'd it go? She ate it. Running along with the butterfly, flapping its mouth inside her beak. Alright, we harvested that one garlic, and now we think it's time to just get them going. So here we go, let's harvest these babies up.
Up there.
Oh look, the chickens have come to the parsnips. Look at over there.
Let's see what the chickens doing.
Ooh,
They're coming to see. Nice amount of garlic here, and that's just from that raised bed. Still got a few elephant garlics in there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pick them yet. And all the big ones are going to be in here, so there's still probably like another 8 in these 2 pots. But I'm just going to wait another day or 2 for these pots to dry out, and then I'll pick them. But yeah, these ones will definitely be the biggest. But even these are fine. This will last a good amount of time. I'm not going through that much garlic at the moment. Obviously now we have it, we will. But yeah, we'll just stick this in here to sort of dry out for a bit, and then we'll actually probably store it, put it on a rack or something to cure. Alright, so here we are at the onions. Gonna pick this one here because it looks good. All of them are starting
Look
to
at that.
bend over here.
Oniony. What about this
So-
one? This is the biggest one.
And they're looking ready. But we're just going to pick what we need for now. Let the rest stay there. Yeah, that's the onion right there.
Yay.
That's the onion right there.
Thanks.
Here's the first group of beans that we collected. What type of beans is this again? French beans, broad beans, that's the one.
Elijah's got the hang of it, look. Can you get the beans out?
Are you a little bean boy?
Hey, I'm a bean boy.
Okay, I'm gonna go take this down and make some sort of chicken stir fry thing with this. Some of the carrots, not as big as I wanted, but I'm pretty sure these are the type that don't grow that big. And they sort of came in bunches, so they didn't grow separately like sort of we got these ones doing here. So these ones will grow bigger. But yeah, we've got loads of these, and a lot of them are bigger than this anyway, so I'm not complaining. Got some of the spring onion and two of like the smallest onions that just looked ready, so I thought I might as well just have two of them rather than one big one. But yeah, we got loads of spring onions still, crap load of carrots. We haven't even touched any of the raised beds yet, so we've got 2 full raised beds worth of them, a bunch down in the cabin area, loads of spring onion kicking about. Onions are going to be good for a while as well. So all I'm going to add, I think, that we don't have yet is some sweet corn and pepper, and eventually I think we'll have both of them, so I can do a full stir fry that I normally do with all of our own stuff, which would be pretty good. But let's try. We haven't tried our own carrots yet, I don't think. We've tried everything else. When I say everything else, the other 2 that are here. So yeah, let's go do that now.